Little background on this one. I got this I saw it on the marketplace from a guy who lived down in southern Vermont. And it ran, but it needed some help. And I've always wanted a 394. What I ended up doing was I did a whole bottom end swap in it. I didn't really get any videos of it. But it's the 394 crank, 394 case halves. We did SKF bearings and crank seals. And I'm going to try to edit in some footage of me pressing the seals in and putting this together, the bottom end. The issue is I took the videos with my iPhone 10 and the video files are so large that it ends up crashing my software when I try to edit the videos, so that's why I got to do it with this. What we have done is taken some numbers with a base gasket. Again, this is a 394 with a 395 top end. It's the highway 2mm over. .58mm. And the purpose of this video is just to get the timing numbers. I can't make my videos too long because I have an old computer. I'm using some GoPro software to edit these videos. So we're just going to do our best and see what we can do. Also, we just made this drill chuck, kind of copied I think the Tin Man's idea with the drill chuck on here. I can't remember if it was him or another guy I saw on YouTube. So I thought, why not just make my own with a drill chuck and a piece of nylon that was lathed, or actually, excuse me, I think it was milled. Got a buddy who works in a machine shop and he made this for me, so it makes it kind of nice when you're trying to get your numbers here and everything. So what I found out is right here. It's looking like the exhaust opening comes on about 109, which is going to give us around 142. I take this number and I times it by 2, and then I subtract it from 360, and that's how I get this number. So if we move this to about there, let's see here. It gives us about 109. So where I would like to see this, well, it doesn't matter where I want to see it just yet. We're going to take the base gasket out and we're going to measure again. We have a gigantic squish band in this thing. At first I used the regular size solder, just 1/16, and it barely crushed it. And I measured it at 0.60, and I said, that can't be right, that's a lot. So I got my bigger stuff. What was this, 3/32? Yep. And yep, same reading, 0.60. So it's got a pretty good bit of squish in there. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna move that base gasket. It's not gonna account for much, but let's see what we get. We're off a little bit here. I'll show you how I move this over and in. Get it close, and we double check in here. Use some welding wire. You can feel it right at the top there. So we're going to spin it around 3 times. I think that was 3 times. Let's see how we're doing. It's looking pretty close. Alright, let's see when our exhaust opens. Didn't change much. About 108. So without, we got 108 times 2, that'd be 216 minus 360. And that would give us 144 degrees of duration. So we got 2 more degrees of exhaust duration out of deleting the base gasket. It's really not much. We're going to see probably around, I don't like to go too much further than what's already there, so maybe like 150, 155, and maybe 155 on the intake. Well, let's see what the intake looks like. It looks like 78. Be 156, unless I'm mistaken, which makes sense. I mean, we gained 2 degrees each way. So let's find out where the transfer's open. We probably went past it. I'm reading this as 132. Probably no way you'll be able to see in there. Well, that makes sense too, because that's also 2 degrees, so all these numbers are kind of lining up. So to get the blowdown, you just take the difference of these two numbers, which looks like about 24. Which kind of seems where it should be. But let's find out the squish without the base gasket. This is what we ended up with for the stock numbers. In the next video, I'm going to go over kind of where I'm looking to go with these. It's not going to be much greater than what's there. We're trying to hop it up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. See you guys on the next one.